It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Hello, hey you guys, welcome to Pick a Struggle. I'm by myself today. I was going to wait a few minutes. We're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. I was going to wait a few seconds, see if some people come in and just say hey. Just say hey. I'm here by myself. LaPree had a emergency barbecue. Y'all know it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend, so folks was like, come on, we having a barbecue. So she over there eating while I'm over here starving. I'm playing. I'm not over here starving. But welcome to the show. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I ain't done a show by myself in a minute. I feel weird doing it by myself. I feel like I'll be a little bit boring. You know. I don't know. I just ain't done one by myself in so long. Kind of wish I had found somebody to come here with me, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. All right. So before we get started, I wanted to say, send prayers out to a friend of mine. She's in a hospital. She got COVID. Now, a lot of people I know on Facebook done got COVID, whether they were vaccinated or not. But hopefully, you know, she'll be all right. She wasn't vaccinated. And her and her husband got it from the job he works at. So I hope she's doing okay. And y'all hope, you know, hopefully the people you know that got COVID, hopefully they doing all right too. I hope y'all like my hair. If you're on YouTube, you know, you can't see me. But on Facebook, y'all can see me. I'm on my Sideshow Bob today. You know, I plan on twisting it later on, but I wanted to rock a fro for a few days, and it's really crazy. It looks weird, but I like it though. I like it though. Anywho, what did I want to start off with? I don't even know. Yeah, I feel so weird not doing the show. I don't have nobody to bounce off of. And it's funny because when I first started doing my podcasts and stuff, I was here by myself all day, every day. I was here by myself, and then I didn't get used to LaPree being here. Now I'm just, I'm not used to it no more. Y'all see my Golden Girls calendar back here? My mom had gave that to me. I don't plan on opening it. It was for this year, but I wasn't gonna open it. It's gonna be like a collector's item kind of thing. I hope y'all like it. And then, you know, my Black Lives Matter and my little African pictures and stuff. Whew. All right, let's go. Hold on, let me get something to sip on before I start. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about was, let me talk about how I've been doing. Because I really don't be on social media like that. So I really don't tell people how I'm doing. So let me, give y'all a little brief on what I've been doing. So, I start my new job tomorrow at 3:00 in the morning. Oh my goodness. So I don't even know why I'm doing the show right now because I really need to be in bed. Because I have to be at work at 3:00 in the morning for Monday through Friday. But it'll be all right. I'll be all right. As long as I get me something to eat, I'll be good. But I start work tomorrow morning. And what else have I been doing? I've been on a vacation, a staycation, because I didn't go anywhere. I went to the grocery store, the gas station, liquor store, that was it. I wasn't finna go nowhere, especially since we got a new variant out. Ever since COVID has been out, I kind of limited on where I've been going. I will go to the same grocery store, go to the same gas station. I really don't go inside. I pay at the pump. I don't go I really haven't been going to a whole lot of places. Just trying to limit my exposure. All right. But I've been sitting in the house, laying in the house. I've been laying down in the same position for a week. On my stomach with my head tilted, watching the TV. That's all I've been doing. And what I've been watching movies that I've been wanting to watch and movies I've already watched. Like I watched Undercover Brother. Undercover Brother was just the movie for me. Undercover Brother was so funny to me with Eddie Griffin and Dave Chappelle and a whole bunch of other folks, Billy D. Williams, Gary Anderson. And then I watched one of my favorite musicals. The musical that kind of turned me gay, okay? It was one... That musical was The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Burt Reynolds, Dolly Parton, who else? Don DeLuise, and some other folks. I remember watching it when I was a kid on VHS at my grandmama's house. Now I don't know why my grandma had a movie called The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, but I was watching it every day. Every day I was watching that movie. And I remember my aunt and stuff, they were saying, my aunt, my dad, my brother, my grandma, why is you watching this movie every day? I'm just fascinated. That was the first musical I've ever seen. And so I found out it was on Amazon Plus. So I was like, I am buying it. I am spending $7 to buy this movie so I can watch it at any time. And so I always fast forward to Dom DeLuise part when he goes, Texas has a whorehouse in it. Like that is my favorite musical of all time. So I got to watch that, had my little fun, sung every song. And then I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was my first time watching it. And I can see why people like it, but it just wasn't for me. It was just a little bit too much. Partially, it was a little bit too much singing for me. A little bit too much rock and roll. And the story really wasn't all that interesting. Nothing was really all that interesting. But I can get why people like it, especially with the LGBT community. I can see why a lot of people like Rocky Horror Picture Show, but it just was not for me. It wasn't for me. I sat there and I watched it. There was some times where I was like, let me just fast forward it to the end and see how this is going to end. But I was like, no, let me go ahead, watch the whole thing and see, and see what it is. But nope, it was not for me. And then what else did I watch? I watched this documentary. Watch this documentary called Allen versus Farrah. Now, this was a documentary about Woody Allen and his partner, who was an actress called Mia Farrow. Now, if y'all don't know who Woody Allen is, and if you don't know the controversy that was all around what was happening, so Mia Farrow had about 10 11 children, and she gets with Woody Allen, who's this writer, director, producer, the whole shebang. And she gets with him, and he ends up molesting one of the daughters and ends up marrying the other one. Right. I was like, well, I had already knew him marrying the eldest daughter. Because Mia had, like I said, she had 10 of them children. Most of them were adopted. She had went to, I want to say this is after the Vietnam War. And she had went and adopted a whole bunch of Vietnamese kids. And the eldest one that she had adopted was the one that Woody Allen had ran off with and got married, but was having sex with her when she was like in high school. Then the daughter that they had adopted together, he was molesting her when she was just a child, like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And so I was like, now that part I didn't know. Mrs. Smith, hey, thank you for watching. But that part I did not know. The whole, about, and the daughter's name was Dylan. Now, I didn't know that much. I didn't know about Dylan, but I knew about Sun Yi, which was the oldest one. And so the documentary, it was like 4 hours long. It was like 4 different episodes, and they were like an hour long. So they did the whole, from the rooter to the tutor, from Mia when she first met Woody Allen, and it talked about the men that she had married, and then it goes into the allegations and the behavior Woody had with Dylan, and then it goes to how they tried to prosecute him, but they couldn't arrest him. What you saying is Deanna. Hey, girl! Hey! I was like, who is Smith Young? I don't know who that was. I'm sorry. What's going on, Chad? Thank you for watching. Thank you. Deanna said, I got this. Okay, so, give me a little scrump. But anywho, so it goes into the whole thing, in the allegations. And so they tried to, I think it was New York and Connecticut, tried to prosecute Woody Allen for, child endangerment and, sexual assault on a child, but nobody arrested him and nobody did anything. And it was like, oh my damn. And then it was weird because it was like, how in the hell? And then, okay, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But it was this one interview where someone asked Woody Allen, okay, let's talk about these allegations. All right, let's talk about these allegations. And Woody was like, I'm not a pedophile. I'm 50 years old. That's another thing. You 50 messing with 18, 17, and 10-year-old kids. But anywho, so Woody was like, I'm not a pedophile. If I wanted to be a pedophile, I would have been a pedophile, earlier in my life. But here's the gotcha. So Woody, he used to write all these movies back in the day, back in, in the 80s and 70s and 60s. He was writing, producing, and acting in all these movies. And so most of the movies that he was in, he was always dealing with younger women. He was always dating younger women that was like 17, 18, 19 years old. So it's like the feeling was already there. And then here's another gotcha. Then when him and Mia had got together, Mia was like, I want to have kids. She was baby crazy. Baby crazy. So Mia was saying, I always, I want to have another child. By this time, she already had about 50. But she was like, I want to have another child. And he, what she say? She told him she wanted to have another child. He was like, no, I don't want to have any kids. I don't want anything to do with it. But if I were to have a child, it would be a little girl. And so she goes and adopt the child, which was Dylan. And then come to find out he ends up molesting her. And it's like, well, this is probably why you didn't want one, because you didn't want to act up on them feelings. And now you got one, and now you did. And it was just crazy. The whole thing was just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. What Deanna? She said, we was just talking about 50-year-olds with 19, 25-year-old girls. I know, it is so weird. I don't know why. And I think I didn't talk about this on the show last week, but I did talk about this with a friend. And I was telling him, even though when I was younger, I was interested in older men. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It was just a thing. And so I was okay with that. But then the older I got, I didn't want to deal with people like in a romantic or sexual way. I didn't want to deal with anybody that was younger than me. I'm not even 30 yet, but I won't even look at a 20-year-old. You get what I'm saying? I won't even do that, because to me, I think it's weird. Like, if you don't remember where you was during 9/11, no. Like, I don't get it. I really do not get it. I just do not. I don't get why older men are fascinated with younger women. Maybe it's a natural thing. I don't know. But I got to watch that. And older men are controlling Deanna. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I can't tell you. But it was just weird to watch that and to see the whole Woody Allen debacle. Because even to this day, because that old man is still alive and he's still with his wife. And I don't get it. Now, okay, let me say this. Woody Allen, it's okay if you want to date younger women. It's weird, but do you boo-boo long as they legal. But how do you get with your daughter? How do you you with somebody and then you end up marrying their daughter? Like, that don't even make any sense at all. What's since 9/11? Right. It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years since 9/11. And to me, if you was an infant during that time, nope, I can't talk to you. I don't know. No, I'm good. Go find somebody else that's around your age. You're not even old enough to buy cigarettes and alcohol. Go and do something else. Right? Oh, hey, Nina. You talking not the stepdaughter. Child, yes, the stepdaughter. And both of them, because one of them was in high school, the other one ain't started school yet. And you over there touching and feeling y'all on them. And then this is the hold on, what she said? She said yes, that they want to be young girls and they want to be their daddy. I get it. Some men do got that sick fantasy. Even with men that's around the same age as me, they be like, call me daddy. Huh? I already got one. I'm just, no. What? No. And it is so weird to me. I don't get it. But it was the whole, like, you practically damn near raised this girl, and yet you want to marry her? Okay. But that was chat. That was hella weird. But anywho, what else did I watch? I think that was it. That was all I had been watching. That's all I've been doing. And then, watching old stuff, watching Mob Radio, watching Love the Tea, watching the normal people. Then I go, hold on, what I got in my notes? Let me see my notes right quick. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's talk about. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and just touch on a little bit about Lil Boosie and Lil Nas X. Now, this whole situation is just weird to me because I don't know why. I swear, Lil Boosie reminds me of the bullies that I used to deal with at school. They used to always talk about they will clown on gay people or say negative stuff about gay people. But next thing you know, they laying low and spreading it wide with another man. Like, I really don't get what Lil Boosie's fascination is with Lil Nas X. Now, Lil Nas X, let me give you a little backstory on what happened recently. So Lil Nas X did this photo shoot where he's pretending to be pregnant. And at first glance, I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of getting tired of defending Lil Nas gay ass to people. I am getting tired of defending him only because, okay, so I feel, a little obligation to, defend Lil Nas X because he is gay or whatever. But some of his antics is just getting a little bit, it's getting a little bit too much for me. And then not only that, he was, trolling back in the day before he got famous and all the other stuff. So I'm just like, it's getting really hard to defend you, Lil Nas X, all right? But So Lil Nas X does this whole photo shoot when he's pregnant, and he what the hell did he do? He was showing that he was pregnant because he's supposed to be dropping an album sometime this month. He's supposed to be dropping an album, so the album is his baby, and so he was showing that he was pregnant. So, that's why he was doing what he was doing. But people are like, oh my God, what about the children? What about the children? Oh my God, he's gay, he's doing this. What about the children? And I'm just like, ugh. Okay. Let's not forget some of the stuff we used to see when we was kids in cartoons. Okay. Remember Ren and Stimpy? How one was, screwing the other one with the saw. Okay. And let's not forget, who was this texting me on my who is this? Talking about some, hey, sweetheart, ain't nobody got time for you. Anyway, and let's not forget, well, I'm not even going to compare what Lil Nas X did, what Bill Cosby did on his show, and what the Fairly Odd Parents did on their show. I don't care. But what you say? Oh, that's why he was doing that, because he was dropping an album. But people thinking he's just doing it for, well, Lil Nas X is a little troll, but he even looks like a little troll. But anywho, that's why he was doing it, because of his album. But let's not forget, I remember watching Celebrity Deathmatch, like all the stuff. Watching Sanford and Son, watching All in the Family. It's a lot of stuff we used to watch back in the day that was just full out. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they said that on TV. Oh damn. Really? And it's like now everybody wants to be all in an uproar over just some goofy stuff. Something that's not even that serious. I ain't heard nobody talk about Sukihana. Okay? I ain't heard nobody. TIP from the VIP, I ain't heard them say shit about Sukihana. I ain't heard Lil Boosie talk about Sukihana, how Sukihana's over here, sucking on pussy lips and, eating ass on the music video. I had to go to Pornhub to watch that video, okay? I couldn't even find it on YouTube. I couldn't even find it anywhere else. I had to go to Pornhub and I had to log in. I had to log in, okay, because I do have a login. I had to log in to my Pornhub account, and I had to look for Sukihana, and then that's where I found the other videos where Sukihana's like screwing and busting it wide open, with a man on Pornhub. But then I had to go look at her video called Pussy Everywhere. Now, the song was trash, but it was okay because the video was trash too. But ain't nobody said nothing about that. Okay? And especially about the kids, because anybody can go on Pornhub. I used to go on Pornhub back in the day, and they was like, are you 18 and older? Of course I click yes. I mean, how they gonna verify it? But all these kids, they be on Pornhub watching stuff. And I'm pretty sure if it was easy for me to get to Sukihana, sucking on clitorises and stuff, I'm pretty sure it's easier for the kids to do it, okay? So, where's that whole talk now about, the children's? We got to watch what the children's are watching. We got to be careful. That conversation only comes up when it's about Lil Nas X. Now, granted, what he does, I remember talking to a friend and saying, I'm glad that he's being so outly gay because we don't see it every day. This is like the first time we've ever saw it. And so, representation for me doesn't matter because I'm an old gay. I've been gay, technically all my life, but I've been out gay for like 10 years. No, wait a minute, longer than that. Like 15 years I've been gay. So I'm technically an old gay, okay? So I really don't care about representation on TV and, in the entertainment industry. I really don't care too much about it because I'm grown and gone. All right. When it comes to younger people, these younger gays, maybe they like to see, some representation on TV and in the entertainment industry. So maybe that's what Lil Nas X is for. Okay. But, excuse me, the thing what's really grinding my gears is the selective outrage that people have when it comes to Lil Nas X or when it comes to anybody. Like, why do y'all even care? Because one, you don't even listen to his music. You don't listen to his music. You're not buying his album, which is, coming up pretty soon. You're not going to buy the album. What Deanna say? What you get? Bitch, get off my... Girl, where you been? I've known Deanna for a minute. I don't know why she's playing. Oh God, she's so goofy. So, she threw me for a loop on that one. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't get why a lot of people are obsessed with Lil Nas X when you're not going to go to his concert, you're not going to buy his music. You really don't say about anything else that's over sexualized. You're not talking about Sukihana, or you're not talking about, oh my gosh, especially when that WAP song. And then I remember listening to Lil Kim back in the day. Like, being over sexualized is not really a bad thing. I guess it's only a bad thing if you're a gay male. I guess. I don't know. I don't get what the deal is, but okay. Be mad all you want to. Just like, you know what? Speaking of selective outrage, I guess we'll talk about what's that? Who was that? Who is that I saw? Hold on, let me check my notes because I was gonna lead into a whole nother goddamn topic. The Soulja Boy and Kanye West. Well, really not the what you say? I'm just playing. Okay, girl, you stupid. You goofing. You are really goofing. But the whole Kanye West thing. Now, I was gonna get into the whole Soulja Boy thing, like his part of it, but I really didn't care too much because I really don't care too much about Soulja Boy. But I wanted to talk about Kanye. People get mad about Kanye West having Marilyn Manson and who's the other queen? Who else was on the stage with Kanye West and Marilyn Manson? What did she say? I love you too, Deanna. She's so silly. But when they had, mainly it was Marilyn Manson. So Marilyn Manson has been accused of sexual assault. And so people are mad. Hold on. So people are mad that the baby. Thank you, the baby. So they were talking about how the baby and Marilyn Manson was on stage or at his house, at Kanye West's house. And it was like, well, Marilyn Manson's been accused of sexual assault by 12 women. Why would he have him on a stage? That is so disrespectful. Nobody said nothing. Nobody at all said nothing when Kanye was with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was known for busting down Foxy Brown's coochie when she was 16 years old. Okay, nobody said nothing. Social media was out then, but nobody said nothing. Now all of a sudden, Marilyn Manson, like people, I don't know who these outraged people are, but obviously they don't know their history. Okay, obviously they don't know their damn history, and I'm just trying to figure out who these people are. Like, are these like 20-year-olds? Because I'm just like people who are like 30, 40 years old. They should know, or do they even care? I don't know. I don't get it. But I know this grease in the back of my head is making me sweat. Oh, no. I don't get it. I really do not get it. Ain't nobody said nothing. And then wasn't Jay-Z with Beyonce when she was like 18 years old? And Jay-Z was like, what, Dan was like 40? 30 years old, somewhere around there. It's like, why? Okay, not saying that Jay-Z assaulted Beyonce, but obviously Jay-Z got a fascination for younger women just like Woody Allen. But nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing at all about Kanye and Jay-Z being together. And then, so who the fuck cares about Marilyn Manson? Like, And then my whole thing is these are the people that's not buying the album. They're not going to the concert. They're not paying for the listening party. Why do you care? Who's up there? And then the same thing with the baby. Like I didn't give two shits about what the baby said when he was on stage and Rolling Loud. I really didn't care. It ain't had nothing to do with me. What she say? B ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, right. Don't bring Beyonce in this, right? But I got some bug spray. Where is it at? For the beehive. Where is it at? Let me go grab it. I got some bug spray right over there just in case. But what'd you say? Kurt and Rashida. Chad, tell me something I don't know. What about Kurt and Rashida? Let me know. But back to the baby. I didn't give a damn. Didn't give a damn. Didn't give a damn. A whole damn, 3/4 of a damn, half a damn, 1/4 of a damn. Didn't give a damn about what the baby was saying. You know, if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot, put your phones up. Like, I didn't care. I really didn't care. I was just like, you say something, be prepared for the consequences. Because there are a lot of sensitive, butthurt people out there. So please be careful. But and then I don't like the fact that he apologized. His publicist had written a whole apology. Didn't care about that either. Really didn't give a damn. So why would I be mad about Kanye having the baby, you know, on his show? Why would I even care? I didn't give a damn. I wasn't hurt about what the baby said. And I'm a full-blown, because back in the day, you know, sucking dick in the parking lot was not a bad thing. Yeah, I didn't know Kirk was with Rashida when she was young. Poor thing. How old were they? But anywho, yes. I didn't care about what the baby said. Really didn't care. And I'm a full-blown LGBTQ teen. All right? Didn't care. Well, no, I'm too old to be a teen. Anyway, I didn't care. And so for Kanye to have him on stage or, you know, on the porch, on the front steps or whatever, I really didn't give a damn. I really don't even listen to the baby's music. Why would I even care? So I don't get why people are outraged. And I really want to know who the hell these people are. And that's another thing. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo, how you doing? Right, Mo, if you can hear me, type vagina into the comment section. But, what you... But yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But anywho, and then it's funny to me how people are clowning Kanye on this album when he named the album after his mama. How do you get mad at somebody and talking about the album is trash? And I didn't want to listen to this song. It was very, you know, demonic or whatever. When the boy named the album after his dead mama. Where is the discernment? Why even say anything? Leave the boy alone. He wanted to name the album after his mama, who's dead. The song where they was chanting Donda or whatever was, I guess it was like her heartbeat or whatever, or however many times she was alive. Which said the internet sucks, losers, right? I do not like cancel culture and outrage culture. Like the whole thing was just so stupid to me. And they were like, oh, Mo, you said you love the chant. I listened to it. I didn't think no ways about it. I didn't feel no ways about it. I wanted to know why the hell am I sitting here for 2.5 minutes listening to somebody yell Donda in a microphone. But I was like, okay, what's the deal? And it wasn't until I, went on Wikipedia and it was like, and his mama's name was Donda, and this is, I was like, oh, okay. All right then. To each his own. I mean, I'm not a producer on the damn album. I'm not putting no money on it. So Kanye, do what you do. You've always been a little off, so do you boo-boo. Okay? But I didn't get it. People are stupid. Somebody else who's stupid. Somebody I can't stand, but I love them to death. They funny to me. What you would say, Mo? I love the chant from a Buddhist perspective, so it's normal. Are you crazy? Right. And people act like, and then, oh my God, don't about to say nothing when Christians are yelling Jesus all damn day. And it's like, the boy's calling out his mama's name. Why do y'all feel some way about it? We get Christians can yell out Jesus, 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 Jesus. I can dance all night. Like that's what churches. That's what they do down at the church. That's exactly what they do down at the church, yelling, and then people yelling Jesus. They don't even know who the hell Jesus is. The way they be acting. But yeah, you yelling somebody else's name you ain't never met, don't know. You don't know if he black or white. You don't know nothing about Jesus, but yeah, you over here really calling him. This boy over here calling his mama name, and you got a problem with it. Thompson is demonic. What? Who said that? I really do want to know who are these outraged people, and who's these people that's just saying these type of things? Because it don't make no damn sense. If it don't make sense, it don't make change. It don't make no money either. But somebody else that don't make no damn sense is Nene Leakes. So Nene, and I like Nene. Nene's hilarious to me when she was on the show. But her personal life, she gets on my damn nerves. I would never be friends with somebody. Have you ever I remember thinking about this the other day where I was sitting there thinking, if my relatives weren't my relatives, will I be friends with them in real life? And half of them would be a hell no. That's how I feel about Nene. Like if Nene, as long as I see her on TV, she's funny, but in real life, it's like, girl, you get on my damn nerves. So condolences are in order, okay? So yeah, I didn't quite understand the club appearance talk with him days only to live. Right, and that's what I was going to get into. So Nene went to her so-called club, and somebody was like, Nene, you being rude. We over here, and we got a birthday over here. You ain't said nothing. And Nene was like, bitch, my husband died. Why was it's like, why is you there? Hold on. Why is you even there? You talking about your husband got a couple of days. And this is the part that got me, because we talked about this on last week's show. Who the hell says transitioning when they're talking about death? Who says that? I was sitting there thinking, is Greg finna be a woman? We finna start calling this motherfucker Gregina? Like, I just didn't get it. I was like, why is they talking about transitioning? And then, what's in my water bottle? Tea. It's tea in my water bottle. It's tea. Anywho. So I didn't get it. I really didn't understand it. And then people was like, y'all need to have more compassion because the husband's dying, yada, 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 yada. Transitioning is a hospice term. I came with you. I didn't know that. Every time I heard transitioning, it was, somebody finna pull a whole Caitlyn Jenner on us. That's what I thought transitioning was. My bad. But, anywho, people was like, you need to be more compassionate, yada, yada, yada. Bump that, okay? Because when you go to a fast food restaurant or you go through the drive-thru or something and the cashier is giving you attitude, you're not saying, oh, maybe she's going through something, I'm going to let her pass. No, you don't. I ain't met nobody who thinks like that. Besides me, because I've worked in fast food a good deal of my life. So I am a little bit more compassionate, to people. Especially when somebody got an attitude, I'm like, just give my money back and I go somewhere else that has a friendlier attitude. Okay? What's she saying? Or did she sacrifice him? Deanna, shut up. Shut up. Thompson, did she sacrifice him? Greg was old enough to be her daddy. So it was about that time. What's she saying? She went home. It was a bit much to watch, right? And I couldn't even get through the video when she was explaining. One, the audio was shitty, so I was like, I'm not gonna watch this video. And then she goes, my husband's dead, yada, yada. But girl, take your ass home. And then why is your son there too? Is your son even old enough to be in the club? Is he even old enough to be in the club? Is he even old enough to buy a drink? Because I don't know how old their son is. Because Nene got 2 kids, but the oldest one is from like a previous relationship. So the youngest one is between her and Greg. So I'm like, is he even old enough to be? I'm on 1. Girl, you lying. I'm not on 1. I'm on 2. Anyway, so I was like, why is he there? Why is the son there? Why is the son at home with his dying daddy? I don't get it. It didn't make any sense to me. And people are like, people grieve the way they want to grieve and all this other stuff. Yeah, but sometimes it's just some stuff that just don't make no damn sense. Shut up, Paul. Paul. What's going on, Paul? Paul was like, he don't want to. No, I'm not. I swear I'm not. I'm bored. Anyway, yeah, it didn't make any sense to me how somebody, because I remember talking about this to my mama. We talked about how a lot of people don't get the chance to be with their loved one when they're passing away. A lot of people either get there when it's too late or they don't get there at all. And so we were saying how Nene was kind of lucky to actually be with her husband, before he passed away. So it's like, why wouldn't you spend all your time with your husband if he's passing away? Why would you be at a club, at an opening or whatever it was? Why would you even be there? Why not just be at home, tell your publicist, tell somebody, tell one of them queens you always be hanging out with, tell them, go there and, be there, make an appearance on my behalf and be with your dying husband. Like, that don't make any damn sense to me. Because let me tell you something. If a family member I knew that was passing away, it's like, okay, let me go home. Let me go and, check up on them and be with them. Because you just never know. A lot of people, especially, I knew some people that they knew their relative was dying or they were on life support. And so they was like, before you take them off, let me come there and be there with them. But no, Nene's like, no, let me take my ass to the club and then be rude to everybody. And then, my husband dying, that'd be my excuse. Like, what the hell? Like, that don't make any sense. I don't get it. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping. Okay. Ain't nobody said nothing yet, so obviously I'm not tripping. It don't make any sense to me. Another thing that don't make any damn sense to me is these Texas abortion laws. This new law that done came out. Child. You know what? So Texas that came out, they was like, yeah, you can't have an abortion. I think it was after 6 weeks. You can't have an abortion. And then Right, Mo's like, I'm so over Texas. I know. And you know what's funny? Back in the day, Texas was the place to be. And then California, they started catching up on it. And then, they rushed their ass over here. And now, we ain't got the right infrastructure to carry all these damn people. And now they making these crazy ass Handmaid's Tale laws about women and their bodies. And it's like, this is just getting just a little bit too much. Get a little bit too much. It's time to go. Okay, I'm gonna go move to Hawaii. I'm gonna go to somewhere, Nigeria, Rwanda. After that hotel incident, I'm ready to go. But what was I saying? So they was like, after you can be sued. You can be sued if you have an abortion, and then. The only reason why I love some of these protests, they called or email websites and it was giving them fake tips on people who was getting abortions. To me, that was funny as hell. But it's turning back into the old South. Right. And you said, me too, totally different from when I moved here. Right. When did you move here, Paul? But I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it. She said someone may have been sexually assaulted. They don't even care about that. I don't even think they care about if you were sexually assaulted. She said the mother could have cancer or the baby will have issues, and the mother can't do what's best for her body. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Which tips? Yeah, child. People are calling. They are calling anti-abortion groups. And going on their websites and giving them fake tips, like saying, Keisha over there, she finna go down there in Dallas and have an abortion. Like that's what they doing. Because apparently you can sue people for having an abortion now, and women can be locked up, and so can the doctor can be locked up for performing abortion. You say I'm so dumb, Chad. I don't get it. I do not get it. But what's funny is that these right-wing people, these people who are so pro-life or whatever, they saying, don't tell me what to do with my body. I can't, I should have to be told to wear a mask. Why Keisha? Keisha was the first thing that popped in my head. I was thinking about a girl named Keisha earlier today. Never mind me. So, these right-wingers, these Republicans, the people part of the GOP, these pro-life people, they're like, don't tell me what to do with my body. I shouldn't have to be vaccinated and I shouldn't have to be told to wear a mask. Are the same ones telling, voting to, have this law enforced. I just don't get it. The death rates of pregnant teens, women will go up for illegal abortions now. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Like women going to have to do that thing. Oh my God, girl! Like when I watched For Colored Girls, when that girl went to Macy Gray to have an abortion. Speaking of Macy Gray, how you like my hair? Where the girl had to go in the back alley, talking to Macy Gray and was like, yeah. I don't want this baby. Like, can you imagine girls doing that now? And it's like, are we in the 50s, 60s? Like, what is going on? I really don't get why people think you can make a law telling people what to do with their body. I just don't get it. And even though I am technically, well, I guess you can say I'm pro-life, but no, I take that back. I don't even know what the hell I am. My whole thing is, it's nice. To me, it's a blessing to have a child, but I'm not going to tell a woman what she can do with her body. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, my neighbors are being loud. I hear something in the walls. But anywho, yeah, I'm one of those people. Like I'm not. I would tell a woman only because I've heard of stories where a woman had a couple abortions and then she couldn't have any kids. And then I've heard stories like I've heard a lot of pregnancy stories, especially scary ones. Shit happens, so I understand that. Now, if one wants 9 abortions, that's an issue. I've met some people. I've met some people who have had a lot of abortions and they had a lot of kids. But I'm not even going to limit that. I don't think you should have an abortion because you just never know what you're giving birth to or who you are giving birth to. You never know what that thing can be, but I'm not going to force you to not have one. You get what I'm saying? Do what you want. Just do what you want. Who cares? It's not affecting me. Now, I remember this one story where I think the story was in Texas, where the boy, it was these 2 teenagers. They were probably, like, when I say teenagers, they were probably like 17, 18, 19, probably somewhere around there. They both had sex, obviously. And the girl gets pregnant and she goes and have an abortion without his consent or, without him knowing. And so he tries to sue the hospital and her, for having this abortion when he was willing to take care of the baby. And he was like, I'm going to be there for you. So why did you go out and have an abortion when I was going to help you out? Now, that kind of story is kind of sad to me because a lot of times, especially in the culture that we're raised in, men will just get a woman pregnant and then just leave and then won't assume any responsibility. But let's say my doula client calling, she may be in labor, so I have to go, okay, well, girl, have a good time being a doula. She may be in labor. Yeah, hopefully. But thank God she didn't get an abortion. Anyway, so now that story was, I felt sad, but then at the same time, you can't tell a woman what to do with her body. Like, I get why the father was mad. And this is why I tell people you got to have communication with people that you are having sex with. And then potentially a whole other human can come, in response to that. You have to have those conversations with people. Don't just be having sex all willy-nilly and then you talking about, I'm pregnant. And like, it's too much. Especially when you have those women where they say it's my baby until they need help taking care of the baby. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of women do that. And that really, irks my nerves. Where they go, it's my baby. My baby. You need to take care of my baby. And then, it's my baby until you need some help. Until the baby needs some clothes. The baby needs some shoes. The baby needs some milk. It's your baby until you need help. And all of a sudden, it's our baby. Girl, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Is it our baby or is this just your baby? Because if it's just your baby, then you need to take care of your baby. You need to figure out how to take care of your baby. But if it's our baby, like sometimes women can be very fickle and very conflicted. But I would never, ever, 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 ever tell a woman what she can and cannot do with her body. Why should I? It don't affect me. Why? Why even make a law of doing that? And then why even? I just don't get it. What you saying? Dark Nina said on September the 1st, Texas had over 600 laws that went into effect. A whole bunch of stuff that went into effect. You can go and just buy a gun and don't need a license now. What sense does that make? And then they made it to where schools can say, what Paul say? Paul said, baby daddies around the world applaud you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just, and that's what I tell people, like, if, and then, okay, so before we get into the whole gun thing and a whole bunch of COVID stuff, let me say this, going back to the baby thing. How is it that it's okay for a woman to have an abortion, but it's not okay for a man or the father to be out of the child's life if he wants to? A woman can go and just be like, regardless on what the father say, he can go and she can go regardless on what the father say, and just like, I don't want to be a mama, vacuum this thing up out of me. But when the father is like, I don't want to, I don't want to be a dad. It's too early for me. I don't want to do this. All of a sudden, he's a deadbeat. You take care of your baby. All that other foolishness. But it's like, okay. Let's make this make sense, okay? Let's just say, oh, my friend didn't text me. I'm gonna have to text him back. But sorry, Ronald, I'm doing the show. Let me text that back to him so he won't think I'm trying to ignore him. I'm doing the show right now. I'll text you later. So how is it that, like, this don't make any sense to me? So a mother can just go and just be like, I don't want to do this. Let me go down to the clinic. But when you make a decision, when the father's like, I don't want to do this. This ain't what I really wanted. So I'm just going to bounce up out of here. Have fun with you and your baby. That's bad, but a woman having an abortion is wrong. Like, I just want to know. I mean, that's what you call double standard, isn't it? Ain't that what that is? Somebody let me know. I've been on here for damn near an hour. I didn't realize I ain't even went through half of the stuff I wanted to talk about. But make it make sense. But anywho, when y'all figure it out, let me know. And it's so funny. It's so funny because I've met some daddies or some baby daddies where the woman is like, I really don't even want him to be involved. Let me just have my baby, and then I go and do it by myself. But anywho, let's move on to I'm gonna have to read into how many laws were passed in Texas this month, and September the 1st, because something is just weird. I don't know what the fuck. I'm sorry, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell Texas got going on, but a whole bunch of stuff that went by, and people are just like, what? And I'm sitting here thinking, did people actually vote on this, or was this just out of our control? Especially when it comes to like the gun laws and this mask mandate stuff. I'm like, do we vote on this, or is stuff just going by us and we ain't had no say so? Because there's another variant out there, and this whole COVID shit, I am just so done with it. People are so, and I'm not the type to, like I said, I'm not the type to tell people what to do with their body. So I'm not going to tell people to just go out and go get the vaccine, but at least wear a damn mask. And people are just doing what they want to do. What did she say? She said, Andre, in regards to the abortion, what if a father is molesting his daughter and she gets pregnant? The laws has to have some type of leeway. And you're perfectly right. You are absolutely right. And the fact that there is no leeway with this new law, as far as I've read, and to my understanding. Okay, hold on. Paul said we voted on people and they made the decision for us. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to start voting because something just ain't right. Something's just not right in the buttermilk. But yeah, Nina, to what you said, there is no leeway with this abortion law, and it's so shitty, full blown out shitty. It don't make no damn sense. It makes no sense at all to where, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. What did Paul say? Vote. Yeah, Paul, don't. Yeah, I said it. I think next year when, especially with Greg Abbott, handicapped ass. Like, I remember saying as a kid, handicapped people or mentally challenged people were just like, anybody, that can have their own parking spot and can be in their own classroom. Those people were some of the meanest people. And people thought I was a bully for saying shit like that. But Greg Abbott done proved my damn point just by the shit that he's doing in this fucking office. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Like, it just don't make any sense for somebody who can't even control half their damn body saying something about somebody else's body. You can't even walk up some stairs. And yet you telling me I can't walk up some stairs and do some shit? Like something is wrong with you. Something has got to be wrong with you. Yes. Yeah. Like something is wrong, and thank you, Miss Dark Flower, for putting the link to about the laws and stuff. I'm gonna have to go look at that, and we'll talk about that on the next show. But I'm not getting it. The whole abortion thing. Like, why do you? First of all, let's go ahead and say this. I feel like a Baptist preacher. This grease is making me sweat. Jesus, all in the back of my neck. Ugh, child. Anyway, so let's say this. So, if you why do you believe abortion is wrong? Let's go with that. Why do you think abortion is wrong? And then if you are pulling religion out your ass to explain why abortions are wrong, then that means you believe that church and state should not be separated. Therefore, churches, pastors, deacons, all those people who get paid by the tithes should be paying taxes through their church. I mean, am I wrong? Because there was this thing with separation of church and state. Let's not bring our religion into our politics. But yet you're bringing your religion into the politics. So, we need to change every damn thing. Because you cannot explain to me what's wrong with abortion without giving a religion or religious reason. You can't. So why in the hell is you talking about it? And then my whole thing is, even if you got a religion reason, and Jesus don't like abortion, it's a whole other conversation for a whole other time when it comes to the Lord and him killing a whole bunch of people. That's a whole other conversation. But at the end of the day, what does one person's decision got to do with you? What does one person's decision about what they want to do with their body got to do with you? What the hell? Like, if you ain't got no affiliation with the family, you didn't even partake in actually making the baby, why do you even care? Why? Why do you even care? Now, because I knew a lot of pregnant women back, I know a lot of pregnant women and women who didn't have babies and all this other stuff. And the baby daddy was straight up trash. But I didn't tell them, girl, go have an abortion because, it's like whatever you want to do, Do you? Who cares? You know what? We spending too much time on this. I'm spending a little bit too much time on this situation. Because we all know. And then the whole thing with Texas and the COVID shit. Like, okay, so I remember Googling. I had Googled on my maps COVID-19. Like the cases and stuff. United States is the only place that's in red. Everybody else either they done got rid of them. The cases really ain't that high. We got a little bump, but we taking control of it. United States is the only damn country in the world that's having all these cases. And it's like y'all are proving to everybody in the world that we are just dumb as hell. And then my whole thing is you want to tell women they can't have abortion, but you're not telling people they need to wear a damn mask in Texas? What sense does that make? Why is that, you think? I really cannot tell you why United States, especially Texas, why we have so many COVID cases. Or why people are putting their focus on other things besides COVID. I cannot tell you. People are saying it's population control. I don't want to think that far much into it. I really don't think it's about that. I don't know. I really can't even tell you. I can't even tell you, but it's looking real. We're looking real remedial, okay, around the world, okay? We're looking real special ed around here. People are going to parties, going to concerts with no damn mask on, sweating and spitting. You got Sukiyana sucking folks' coochie and shit. Like people are just doing the absolute most. Like ain't nothing going on around here. Like there's nothing going around. Like ain't no pandemic or plandemic, whatever you want to call it. Like ain't nothing going on out here. Ain't nobody losing their life. Ain't nobody losing their job. Ain't nobody out running and rushing trying to get the vaccine because they done got COVID. Ain't nothing going on around here. But you got Sukiyana eating folks' ass and shit on Pornhub. Like, what are we doing? What is going on around here? I'm not getting it. But yeah, we can tell women, yeah, you can't have an abortion, but you can just go around with no mask on. Like, ain't no pandemic out here. Like, COVID just ain't running rampant around here. COVID and had about 50 goddamn variants, sis. But yeah, just do what you want to do, but don't have an abortion. Whatever you do, don't have an abortion. That don't make any damn sense. That don't make no damn sense at all. As if abortions cause COVID. Like, I'm not getting it. It don't make no sense at all. Let me calm down. What else do I got on the goddamn list? What else was we supposed to talk about today? Oh my goodness. It's so stupid to me. Oh Jesus. I was going to talk about what's the name? London on the Track and Summer. Ugh. Do I really want to talk about these people? I feel old. Mind you, I'm the same age as Summer Walker and London on the Track. But I feel old when I talk about them. Because I don't listen to none of their damn music. I don't even know who these people are. But yeah, okay, well here goes, I guess, another baby daddy. To me, the whole thing is just ghetto. The whole thing is giving me ghetto tease. it's giving me I don't know. I'm so done. We say please no. Like the whole thing is just real ghetto. And you know what? Let me talk about this. This is why. What she say? Let's not talk about them. Yeah. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna say about them, I'm not gonna talk about them, but child, I am for real sweating like a Baptist preacher in here. I am sweating like a Baptist preacher on the Sunday's picnic, like for real. Anywho, look, I hair dye and shit coming out of my head. The only thing I'm gonna say about them is this is why I don't tell people what to do with their body. Like for real, if Jesus, like this is for real why I don't have kids right now. I could have, but this is why I don't have any, because I feel as though I'm not ready. And then Summer Walker and London on the Track verified my damn feelings. What Paul say? No, that's Protestant pulpit sweat. Right. I'm getting sweaty. And then I got the fan on, the air conditioner on. Maybe it's the lights. I don't know. Maybe it's the hair. I plan on twisting my hair later on. But no, like for real deal, Holyfield, they are the reason. People like them over there, right over there. Sit down right over there. Like they are the reason why I don't have kids. Why I don't want to have kids right now. Because I feel as though mentally and financially, I'm just not ready. And they just verified why. Because Summer Walker is one of those people, like she reminds me of the Summer Walker and London on the Track reminds me of the ghetto shit I used to see and still see back in the day. What she say? She said, "It's that tea you drinking in your water bottle that's got you sweating." Child, it could be. Child, it could be. Could be. But it's, no, because sometimes I do sweat a lot on my forehead, but it's not on my forehead. It's on the back of my neck, right there. You know, the little neck that I do have. It's back there, and it's the hair because I got my afro out. And it is tea, Paul. I swear it is. It is tea. I swear it is. But I'm sweating the back, and that's where I had put the grease on because so my hair was twisted up for a long period of time. I ended up getting knots again, so I had to blow dry my hair out again. And so now, I got my afro out. And so I was like, let me keep it moisturized by putting, little grease, the Dollar Tree grease. I was like, let me put it on my edges, before the show. Next thing you know, with all these lights on and then me talking and whatever, I done got hot. Some Hennessy tea. What is that? What is it? Some Henny tea. No, I don't drink Hennessy. I don't drink Hennessy. Nope. I don't drink Hennessy. Hennessy. I don't drink that stuff. That's the devil's. It's the devil's potion. That's the devil's potion. I don't drink Hennessy. No, it's all about rum over here. Anyway, but yeah, those people made me want to not have kids, but anybody. Or with anything. Like, I just know I don't want to because they got too much going on over there. I'm not going to talk about them. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see. What else? What else I got on here? I guess that was it. It was something else. I could have sworn it was something else, but I think that's all I got for y'all. Let me go through my notes right quick. Make sure y'all not comment because y'all are. Make sure y'all are sharing it. Leave a comment under there. I told y'all what I've been watching. Talked about I guess about I really don't want to talk about Soulja Boy. Yeah, good show. Thank you, Paul. Which reminds me, for those who like sports shows, make sure y'all check out Paul Coulter's show. It's PL Coulter. Damn, I ain't talked about your show in a minute, Paul. What's the name of it? Paul talks about sports and stuff. And I wanted to Paul, you know what I'm gonna do? Whenever I get some stuff situated, I'm gonna have you as a correspondent on the show so you can talk about sports stuff. Because Paul be talking about sports stuff. He about I guess the black sports. I don't never hear Paul talking about baseball or hockey or soccer. He talk about football and basketball. That's all I've heard Paul talk about. Yeah. You said that would be dope? Yeah, it would be dope. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's called the Extra Point. Paul, your show is live when? When's your show live? Is it Fridays at noon? The black sports. Yes, that's all you talk about. Black sports. Basketball and football. That's all I say. Saturday mornings now. When's your show ever start on Saturday mornings? I don't remember your show being on Saturday mornings. I remember Fridays at noon just changed this week. Well, ain't that a blimp? Well, Paul done changed his show now. So Paul is on Saturday mornings. At one time. I mean, damn. I mean, do you want people to watch your show or not, Paul? You're not saying nothing. Come on, give us some details. Details. At first, I was trying to hush you up. At 9. Okay. Make sure y'all listen to Paul's show, The Extra Point. And he's not with Fishbowls anymore. You know, glory to God. But I'm messy. Would say, you on Facebook too? At first, I was like, who is he talking to? I can't see them. Yeah, I'm sorry, Deanna. I'm sorry, Mrs. Smith Young. I'm also live on Facebook. I do 2 different ones because one time the YouTube live had went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so I had to, change. I had to make sure I got 2 cameras going on because we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook, and then later on this evening or early tomorrow morning, we're on the Anchor app. Cool. All right. So, Paul said stop it. Okay. Anywho, so make sure y'all listen to Paul's show. Okay, Paul, what you talking about next Saturday? Or what you talking about yesterday? Because Paul does a little sports talk. And, I know a couple people who like listening to sports. And since the Dallas Cowboys is losing, I mean, I guess that'll be, a nice little thing to cheer y'all up while the Cowboys are losing during their scrimmage. Yes or no? Maybe so. So, Paul, what did you talk about last week? What did you say? Talk college football yesterday, NFL this Saturday. Told y'all all he do is talk about black sports. That's all he do. He just talk about black people. And you know what's funny? I tried to be on Paul's show to do a little hot topics on the Extra Point. I'm still looking, towards that, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm done. That's all I got. I'm gonna finish my tea. And I guess we'll see y'all next Sunday. hopefully LaPree won't have any emergency barbecues next week. And I will catch y'all next week. Maybe next week we probably won't even talk about anything. We'll talk about no, we got some cards that I wanted to play. We're going to still do that. Okay, Paul. We'll see. We'll see what my DMs are looking like. But anyway, next week we're going to play some black card games where you they come up with questions that only black people should know. Yeah, something around there. And yeah, fuck hot topics next week. But that's what we're gonna talk about. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a card game and sit up here and drink some tea, and then and be done. So I will catch y'all later. Thank y'all for joining me. Hopefully I did good this time because Jesus, I was so nervous about doing the show by myself. So catch y'all later. Bye.
It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You'll pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
Gotta pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have